Hey, Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Friday. Whoop, 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 whoop. It is Friday, Baby Friday, or AKA Friyay, okay? Freedom Friday, okay? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far, okay? It's the weekend finally. Let's just jump right into it, okay? I'm going to be using some affirmations for today's reading, okay? If you guys want to screenshot the affirmations that resonate with you the most, you can do that. I have no problems. Or maybe you guys maybe want to pause the video and write down that affirmation that resonates with you the most, then you can do that too. But I'm going to get started to see what you guys might need to know, or what messages or mantras that might resonate with you, and what spirit could be trying to tell you at this time. But maybe you guys are either too busy because we're all lifing, you either have kids or work or whatever, okay? But yeah, let's get started, guys. It's still morning for me here. It's 11:56. So let's see what comes up. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? What affirmations do they need to know at this time, please? So Spirit, what messages when it comes to affirmations do you have for the collective for December 5th? What affirmations do you have for the collective for December 5th, please? What do they need to know? I am expressive is the first card that wanted to show up. So for some of you guys, the color gray and blue and maybe black could be very significant. Okay. But throat chakra energy, that's what I said, because I'm like throat chakra energy when it comes to communication. But it says, I am expressive. It says, I communicate clearly and eloquently. It is easy for me to put my feelings into words. My ideas are interesting and well presented. I am active and creative, okay? So something to do with your throat chakra being activated, something to do with you being able to express yourself or being able to communicate very clearly. Maybe you may be around people who may not be able to communicate clearly or be able to communicate, very concisely. And that's not even any judgment, okay? But usually when it comes to ignorance, sometimes people who don't know how to communicate properly, it's due to ignorance sometimes. Now, communication does not mean language, okay? Speaking English does not mean communication. When I say communication, if you communicate to someone that, I don't like when you do this, and they keep doing it over and over and over again, that's what I mean by communication. Okay, you communicating something, but the results are not the same. Okay, and also when it comes to comprehension, okay, comprehension skills are very significant too. You can listen to somebody speaking and still you will not be able to comprehend what they're saying, and that could be the situation that some of you guys have dealt with. Okay, so keep expressing who you are. Keep being expressive, okay? Yeah, I am loving. I spend time with people who are important to me, and I give them my affection. It is safe for me to be loving and vulnerable. My love is needed. Okay, so when it comes to boundaries, you guys are having boundaries when it comes to your love, right? Not everybody deserves your love. Not everybody has access to your love. Now, for some of you guys, when it comes to this energy too, there's something to do with protecting your heart. So heart chakra energy is significant. That doesn't mean that you're not a loving person. It means that you've learned to have discernment on who is allowed to be in your heart, in your energy, in your field, okay? Rather than before, you were giving your energy away to other people and realizing that they didn't even deserve it or they didn't even appreciate it when they had it, okay? So take what resonates with that, guys. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I am worthy wanted to show up. It says, I deserve all good things that life has to offer. I'm here for a reason. I am meant to fulfill my destiny, and I am worthy of all the love along the way. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know that you are worthy. Okay, know that you are able to communicate. You guys are loving. Okay, and you are worthy. Okay, if anyone has ever made you feel like you are not worthy enough, or they made you feel like that you were lesser than what you are, know that that's not a true. Okay, that's not the truth. That's not true at all. That's a lie. That's bogus. Okay, you guys are worthy. I want you guys to know that, hear that, receive that. You guys are worthy. Say it to yourself, write it down, journal, do whatever you need to do to build your self-confidence up. Do not allow anyone to make you feel that your life is not meant to be here. You fought to be here, okay? So for someone else to say to you that you're not meant to be here or you're not worthy, that is also projection. A lot of times people will project their insecurities onto you because that's how they feel about themselves. Okay? You would never go out of your way and say to somebody, you're not worthy. Okay? So some of you guys could be dealing with that, and this could be confirmation for you to get out of your head, basically, and to realize that you guys are worthy, you guys are loving, you guys are allowed to communicate how you feel eloquently, okay? And don't let anyone stop you from communicating how you feel. Okay, open up that throat chakra, speak up for yourself, especially if it's a safe environment for you to speak up, meaning that if you speak up, then nothing won't happen to you, right? But for those who are in environments like that, seek help too, because again, spirituality and divination, it's just a tool. It's a tool to guide, right? But I'm not a doctor either. Okay, so if there's something going on and it needs medical assistance or it needs authority, okay, I suggest you do what's best for you. Okay, like again, these readings are just a guide, but at the same time, when it comes to disabilities or mental, mental cases with, certain things, I will never ever say to you, like, yeah, you should do this. Nope. I will give the message, but I will always say to seek extra help if need be. Okay, my channel is about love and light and being supportive and making sure that people understand what their goal is supposed to be. Okay, so being worthy is very significant. Some of you guys need to put that in your mind, that you are worthy no matter what. Don't let anybody tear you down. It's easier for people to tear someone down because they see how confident you are. And when you're somebody who's very confident, you're always going to get people trying to tear you down, okay? Even people who are supporting your confidence, right, is significant. But it says, I am debt free. It says, because money is always flowing in my life. Okay, so again, money is very significant, especially when it comes to your worth. That could be also significant. You may think that money equates to worth, and it doesn't. Okay, knowing what your worth is means that if a job or something that you're getting paid for is not fulfilling you in a positive way, that means that not all money is good money. Okay, some of you guys, when it comes to certain jobs, and I'm saying this out of respect, nothing is wrong with these jobs, but some of you guys could be leaving corporate jobs and doing simple things like simplicity. So even cleaning jobs are very significant. Some of you guys could be doing cleaning jobs where you don't have to speak to anybody. You just go in, you clean, do what you need to do, and then you get out. Okay, some of you guys are going back to your basic roots, basic like simplicity, because not all money is good money. Money is the root of evil, okay? Because it can make you really good or it can make you really bad. There's no in between. And a lot of people say money doesn't buy happiness, but it buys comfortability. Okay, it buys what you need. Okay, without money, really, how do you survive? Unless you live on an island by yourself and you have everything for free. But this is what the Matrix is about. They want you to feel like you need them, but they need you. Okay, so you guys could be wanting to say this, I am debt free. Okay, A lot of us are in survival mode, right? Where we need money to survive in a sense of our day-to-day life or our day-to-day routines. That's understandable. But once you step out of that and you realize that there's more to life than just that, the more you realize that you will step out of this energy. So how you manage money could be very significant, and how you view money could be significant. Okay. So this one says, I am safe. It says, I am at home in my body. I am loved and protected. I always find help when I need it. It is safe for me to express myself. I can drop my defenses and just be. Okay. So that could be confirmation for some of you guys. Okay. At the bottom, it says, I'm sacred. So yeah, that could be confirmation for some of you. Okay. I'm going to get some more messages here. So Spirit, what other affirmations do you have for the collective at this time? What other affirmations do you have for the collective? What do they need to know, Spirit, for December 5th? Thank you. And it's so funny how I said that you guys are going back to simplicity, okay? Now, call me what you want to call me, but the message doesn't lie. Okay, so funny, this card says, I find joy in the simplest moments of life. I have power over my own happiness. Okay, and then at the bottom of the bottom of this, behind it, it says, message from your guardian angels. It says, ask us to help you focus on every experience that brings a smile or a laugh. Then watch those moments multiply exponentially. Sorry. Oh my god. I can't even say this word. That's so funny. Anyways. You guys know what I'm trying to say. I can't. But yeah, this says, then watch those moments multiply. Okay. So I wanted to say expeditiously, but that's not the word. Okay. Anyways, you know, after this reading, I'm probably going to go on Google and be like, can you like sound it out? Because am I not speaking English? But anyways, it says, I am present and focused. My powers of manifestations are unlimited, okay? So it says, a message from Archangel Metatron. And Metatron is also the Archangel for Thursday. So even yesterday could have been significant, even though today is Friday. But it says, call upon me for grounding and assistance in manifesting your personal goals with confidence, okay? So for some of you guys that are, you know, dealing with this energy, there's something about maybe needing to ask for more help from your guides, okay? Like I said, with this card, it's from Archangel Metatron. So maybe you guys could be wanting to call on Archangel Metatron when it comes to your goals, okay? And what you're trying to manifest in your life, okay? I think it's exponentially. I think I got it now. Y'all are gonna make fun of me in the comments. That's okay. But yeah, exponentially. That's the word I think it is. Because I'm like, why can't I say it? Oh my gosh, I hope I made you laugh for today, guys. Anyways, it says, I am a fountain for infinite creativity. My imagination knows no limits. So yeah, when it comes to your creativity, some of you guys are very creative. You guys have no boundaries with your creativity, which is good. You have the freedom to express yourself in many different avenues, okay? So at the back, it says, message from Archangel Gabriel. When you need to breathe energy into your goals and dreams, call upon me, the Archangel of creativity and motivation, okay? So let's see what else shows up here. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? Oh, thank you. So this one says, little things seem nothing, but they give peace like those meadow flowers which individually seem odorless, but altogether perfume the air, okay? So the little things mean nothing, okay? For some of you guys, when it comes to the little things in life, you guys could be, noticing certain things that used to bother you or used to like be, weird to you. Now you guys don't really care about those things because you guys are focusing on self-growth and perseverance, okay? So this one says each one has to find his peace from within, and peace to be real must be unaffected by outside circumstances. Okay, so if you guys notice, it says, and peace to be real must be unaffected by outside sources. So again, being your authentic self, keeping it, how can I say this? Keeping it real, keeping it a buck, okay, keep it 100, okay? You guys being able to keep it authentic, okay, being authentic to self, being authentic to your higher self is basically not allowing others to affect you by outside circumstances, okay? So even if right now there's a lot of outside circumstances that are happening, it's not your job to feel obligated, okay, when it comes to other people's problems and issues, for example. Now, I'm not saying that, you're not going to be a good friend and ignore anybody, but what I mean is, as a chosen in the collective, for people pleasing, for example, you guys are stopping certain patterns, certain things, right? And because you're stopping these things, don't allow it to affect the circumstances that are outside of you. Okay? It's out of your control. There's nothing that you can do but except for focusing on yourself. Those who want to do the inner work, they'll do it. You'll know and they'll do it. But those who do not do the inner work, for example, going into introspection, sitting with themselves and realizing what they've done wrong or whatever the case may be, you may not be able to be around people like that because they don't take accountability, okay? And taking accountability is saying that, I'm not 100%, I'm not perfect, but this, okay? So yeah, being able to move through your energy or through into your power without being affected by, unseen circumstances could be very significant. Spirit is saying to move forward and keep pushing, okay? And to keep striving for the best, okay? For yourself, okay? But I'm gonna end it here. Let me see if I can get maybe like a charm or two and see what shows up. Okay, so we have keys. We have 2 keys actually. For some of you guys, when it comes to unlocking, doors, unlocking brand new opportunities, unlocking something new could be very significant. And I've been seeing a lot of keys as well. These keys could be opening up doors to your mind or to like new opportunities. We also have the initials B. Okay, so maybe your name starts with the letter B. This could be confirmation. And then we also have here flowers. I don't know why this looks like a hibiscus, even though it doesn't have like colors or anything, but it just has that shape. I don't know. Could be a lotus. I don't know. But flowers are very significant. And also drinking. Okay, some of you guys may like to drink, or you may go out for a drink or two, have a good time, maybe some wine or something, okay? But yeah, drinking is very significant, especially with the color blue. This could be about intuition too, okay? So this could be intuition, or this could be your third eye also being activated, okay? But also when it comes to like your cup being like half full or half empty, right? There's something about maybe you need to fill up your own cup first as well before you can fill someone else's cup, right? And that could be significant. So some of you guys are maybe learning for like when it comes to like self-love, learning to love yourself more, okay? And then you'd be able to love somebody else the same way you love yourself, okay? But it is the weekend too, so maybe you guys are going out, who knows, but be safe. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Please take what resonates with you whenever you see this, okay? Like I said, you guys could take these affirmations, write them down, or journal them, right? But again, know that you guys are worthy. Know that you guys are more than enough. I hate when, people talk down on other people and basically, what they're capable of doing, okay? Like, it's one thing to, joke, have a good time, you poke little jokes here and there. I get all of that, but it's another thing to make people feel lesser than, like making them feel low, right? And so some of you guys could be moving away from people like that, where, you know, I'll tell you like a joke, but I won't tell you a lie type of energy. Okay. But I'm going to end it here. Again, thank you guys for watching up until this point. And again, thank you for the support and liking, viewing my page, or just even sharing the messages to people who resonate with it. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys. Love you guys. Bye.